So, where was I?
Start over.
Oh yeah, Michael Bay was the Antichrist. What's up, Fandom Alliance? Hope you're having a great evening. We're doing something, again, not something we've done before, because we're new at this. So, what are we doing?
We are doing our first impressions of a movie trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which a lot of people saw today. So that's what we're doing.
And some of you have been watching and waiting for the trailer, wondering, when's it going to come out? We want to see something. We've all seen pictures of really crappy suits and everything else, but no set in stone trailer. And now we have it, and now we're going to explain what we thought.
Oh gosh, she wants to start with this one.
Let me start.
Okay.
Because as somebody who's been following said travesty from the very beginning, and I use the word travesty because it is Michael Bay. And nothing, and I mean nothing that I have seen that is Michael Bay related, that has anything to do with a well-known franchise, has come out well. It has come out good, but it has never passed the well meter. The simple fact is, when you first get a look at it, it is an obvious Michael Bay trailer. You get cutscenes of roads and different cityscapes, and then you get into the action. Things falling apart, things blowing up, people shooting guns. And then inevitably at about the probably 10 to 15 second mark, just as you're starting to lose interest, boom, he shows you something that that's gonna keep you watching the rest of the trailer. Which irritates the hell out of me because I want to know everything from the very beginning of the trailer. I don't want to hear some guy spieling about how, you know, his world's going to crap. Of course it's going to crap. It's a Michael Bay film.
That sounded like another Michael Bay burn.
Hey.
I think the point of the trailer that actually makes it finally realize what it is when they say April O'Neil. Miss O'Neil. When that is said, you finally get, oh, that's what this is, because it could be any other movie. Any other Michael Bay movie, to be honest. It could be Transformers. You don't know that until there's a reference to a character before they start showing the actual characters.
And, you know, on the same lines of, it's a Michael Bay film. The humans that you see do not speak at all. In any iteration of a trailer, you watch the Transformers trailer, they're getting shot at with explosions and they're running, no speaking. You see the Ninja Turtles trailer, April O'Neil says nothing. She doesn't speak. She passes out, but she doesn't speak.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
All except for the narration. That's about it.
Well, no, there is some talk. You hear some things throughout it, mostly from the Ninja Turtles themselves, which kind of starts giving you a tidbit of how they sound, except for one turtle that you don't hear. And that is Raphael. There is only one little piece of that trailer that has him in it. And he's smashing into a vehicle. That is it. We actually counted the turtles appearing in the trailer. Leonardo is in 4 times. Donatello 2, 3?
Yeah, 2
times.
2 times. Michelangelo once.
Raphael once. And Michelangelo talks. Raphael plays a cannonball.
Into that. It's kind of disappointing when they're trying to show the turtles. What did you think of the turtles themselves?
Oh, do you really want me to get started? Because I'm going to take up the whole...
How about we save that? What do you think of April in this?
Why would Michael Bay bring back an actress who he's obviously had problems with in the past? This seems more like a publicity stunt to me. It's like, everything from Transformers 3 wasn't as bad as everybody said. See, I'm even willing to put her in movies. Dude, what? You kicked her out with extreme prejudice. I understand that Steven Spielberg had a lot to do with that, but you don't kick somebody out of a major motion picture just to bring her back later on.
In another one. I personally think that Megan Fox is not who I would want to play April. When we were discussing Megan Fox being April in this, I was like, I don't want to see her as April. I said that instantly. And they didn't even make her a redhead. She just looks like Megan Fox is in the movie as herself. That's who she looks like. I wish that they would have had her at least dye her hair, wear a wig, do something, because she does not look like April to me.
And why is April talking to the Shredder in the first place? Why? And what the heck is the Shredder talking about her dad for? I mean, it's...
Okay, let me put a point here. If it wasn't for that little glimpse of the character that's talking, looking at the Shredder's costume, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Because technically, you're not supposed to know.
Yeah, that whole thing right there was kind of annoying because now you're creating a whole other universe for Ninja Turtles. Because there's things in this one that don't really fit with everything else that we've known. So it's literally Michael Bay creating a whole nother universe of Ninja Turtles. Yes, it's happened before, but we're gonna have to deal with this live action and Michael Bay style. That's what we're gonna have to deal with, and that's kind of annoying with how the characters are not remotely similar, especially some of the greater characters in it, like Shredder, April.
Anybody notice that when Leonardo lands in the trailer, is the exact same, the Megan Fox's reaction is the exact same reaction she does when she sees a Transformer for the first time in the first Transformers movie. The exact same reaction.
Well, there's also the scene where wind's blowing in her hair and she's trying to watch them while they're fighting in the subway. That's the same exact look she had when she saw Transformers. I don't think it's anything against Megan Fox. I'm not having anything against her. It's just she's not that character. That is not the April that we know and love. All right, let us go on to what we didn't see in the trailer that we wish we did see.
Okay.
All right, you start.
Stuff I would have liked to have seen in the trailer. I would have liked to have seen more of the dynamic character diversity. Like, you get a glimpse of Will Arnett, who's playing Vernon Fenwick. But as opposed to any other secondary characters, like Master Splinter, or, you know, Irma,
Baxter
Bernadette.
Stockman.
Yeah. None of these people even make an appearance. Foot soldiers get a better cameo than they do. If those commandos are supposed to be foot soldiers.
Who are they?
Are they? They're not foot soldiers.
You see, they look more like the Immortals from 300, to be honest.
Actually, they actually kind of look like
G.I. Joes
Yeah.
to me.
they're wearing combat commando armor, like they're gonna go hunt the predator.
It's weird. I don't know who they are. Are they foot soldiers? Are they just some government something? I don't even know.
Like you don't even see a foot symbol anywhere.
Yeah.
You do see a New York City symbol on Leo when he lands.
Well, that's just, adding to the character.
That's added to the character, but you never see a foot symbol. You don't see anything, really.
You can see a ooze canister.
Yep.
You see those.
And it says TCRI,
Which is
comic correct. A lot of people said TGRI, which is from the original 3 movies. And I'm not sure why that dichotomy changed in those movies, but that's something different altogether.
They're just pulling things from everywhere and then throwing in their own stuff.
It's like a melting pot movie. They took stuff from everywhere.
Make it kind of a big deal in
Yeah.
this teaser. Like they have it where they uncover it, there's the big canister with the little ones, and then you see the ooze going in, and then you see a canister full of it.
And you see some...
They kind of make it a bigger deal than what is in the trailer altogether.
You see a random hand reach out and just like caress the TCR. I think it's like, oh, you are amazing, empty glass canister.
I was kind of disappointed there's no Splinter.
Yeah.
Big time. Oh my god, Splinter is like the glue of everything. He might not be a main character to some people, but to me, he's very important.
Well, and
I was very sad that he was not anywhere in this trailer.
Because it is a Nickelodeon movies production, you would think that they would try to make Splinter more popular or more featured because of the popularity of Splinter in the current cartoon.
Cartoons, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, what do you think, King Jealous?
In my opinion, the new Splinter from the new series from Nickelodeon, best Splinter there's ever been.
Ever been.
Best Splinter. Because you're talking about a guy who is, well, I say guy because, not to spoil anything, because if you haven't seen the series, but you're talking about a person who learned the traditional style of ninjutsu. Back in the original days of the Ninja Turtles, you had Splinter talking about fair play, you know, teamwork, all this other stuff about, you know, all these moral, you know, things that would be good to teach somebody. But this is a guy who creeps around the shadows and kills people. You do some underhanded things.
And I think we're getting on to the cartoon, but the cartoon, the Splinter in this cartoon, also is very moral, but he kind of also has a lot of these jokes. So he kind of makes fun of the old Splinter in like old series that it has. So I was kind of sad that he wasn't in there. Now for the big discussion, we're going to talk about the turtles. All right.
We're
Who
gonna
wants
start.
to begin this?
We're gonna start at that.
Let's not let King Chalice start because there'll be no video time left. When Leonardo first shows up, I was okay with it. Leonardo did not bother me all that much. Yeah, it was kind of weird. The armor looked like something out of, you know, Hook with Rufio, and I was sitting there cheering, going Rufio the whole time he was doing it because he was wearing wooden beads on his chest. I didn't get it. Why are turtles wearing clothes? Why is Michelangelo wearing sneakers?
Why did Optimus Prime have to have lips? This is a Michael Bay movie.
Exactly. Why? Why did they have to do it? And Michelangelo, who's supposed to be the cute, adorable, sweet brother, looks like Brock Lesnar on steroids, but mutated green. Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar's not on steroids?
What?
More so.
Okay.
Like,
Again with the birds. Jeez.
I mean, he's
Me today.
he's enormous. He looks like he's a freakishly huge thing. And they're that big. How are they ninjas?
The funny thing was, the first time I saw Leo, the first thing that popped in my mind was the Hunchback of Notre Dame, you know, the bows! The bows!
But how are they ninjas? Are they gonna sneak around going, whoa! Sorry, you didn't hear me. Smoke bomb. Shh. I'm invisible. I look like I'm half the size of a New York City cab, but you can't see me. What? They're ninjas, not sumo wrestlers. Yes, it annoys me. They're huge.
My idea on their appearance is, what turtles are they? I have no idea what kind of turtles these are. At least in the cartoons, you can kind of guess what turtles they were. But these, honestly, without the shell, they don't look like turtles to me. Leonardo, first scene you see him up standing and he has his swords out. That looked awesome to me. Then I see him more and I'm like, wow, why is he so big? I'm expecting teenagers, okay? They are teenagers. Yes, there are big teenagers out there, but not that big. And Leonardo's shell is up, like, almost over his head.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes him look really...
Like I said.
It does. It really does. It's really, really strange. Now, Donatello. You don't get to see much of his face in this, but you do get to see that he has something really cool on the back of his shell. Some people say it's a backpack. What it looked like to me and Lady Squeaks was a computer. That makes sense for Donnie. I think that they added certain things to them that represents them to explain clothes and things like that. So putting on some sort of gadget on him, I think made sense. Raphael. You only see him one time.
And he's upside down.
Upside down. Really cool looking scene, don't get me wrong. But he's huge compared to this Humvee thing. His look on his face is totally Raph, though. He looked angry, he looked pissed, he looks like he's about ready to destroy something. That is Raph.
But he was destroying something.
Yeah, he was. He really was. It's just, he looks so big,
And
so big.
And have you ever seen a Humvee in real life? They're not small. And he took up the entire door section.
Yeah.
You saw the front of the car and you saw the back of the car. He took up everything else.
That's about what, a 4.5 to 5 foot span right there.
Yeah, that's huge.
And just his shell just plowed right through that section.
That was huge.
The sheer size of these turtles is ridiculous. I mean, it's like Michael Bay, being Michael Bay, said, bigger is better. More action is cooler. Screw the story.
I hope not. I hope that scene is as good as it looks like.
Yeah.
It looks good. Now, Michelangelo. You see him and he is talking to April. Okay, he's huge again, which I don't get. Like he said, how are you going to be a ninja being that
He's
big?
the shortest brother.
He's the shortest brother.
And he still stands a couple inches.
Way bigger than
Yeah.
her. It's way bigger than her. And he's bigger. He's supposed to be a teenager. Come on. For crying out loud.
And honestly, Michelangelo is a skater. Like, if you've ever seen any iteration of the show, it doesn't matter what they come from, what iteration they come from, he's a skateboarder. Name a supersized Saiyan skateboarder. You don't see... They're skinny, tiny, little, thin people. Because they have to be. It's more aerodynamic.
Well, the scene with him in it, he's being Michelangelo. He's being Mike. He's being adorable. Has no clue of really what's going on. And the way he talks to April is like, you know, being his cute little self, and he looks adorable. I don't think he looks anywhere like Brock Lesnar. He looks adorable. He
Except
looks
for this.
baby face. I don't care. I
A
don't
nose
care
is a
about
nose is a nose.
I don't care about that. He looks adorable. He's baby faced first
Yeah.
off, which you can tell the other turtles are not. From at least what you can see in this, he looks baby faced and adorable. You just want to pinch his cheeks, which I think is good, but still they're too big. I think they're way too big.
And one thing that I remember you talking to us one time about was you didn't like how in the previous movies their masks were just like, masks were something that was a part of their being, not necessarily something that was a part of their wardrobe.
Yeah.
This kind of points to the fact that, I mean, Mikey takes off his mask like the first 4 seconds you see him.
Yeah, towards the end of the trailer. That's finally adding that the masks are just a part of their persona, their idea, their personality. And as you see them, they all have something added to their wardrobe. Like he mentions a New York City pin on Leonardo. Well, from what you see of Mikey, he's wearing a beaded necklace, which is something that a kid who likes skating or surfing would wear because it's very much kind of part of that culture. So I think him wearing tennis shoes is just trying to fit into that skater persona that he has.
Who said-
Other that they are adding character through adding things to them, because of course this is one movie right now, and we're not going to understand them completely. If you're new to watching them, you're not going to understand them completely, but when you see what they're wearing, you're going to kind of get a feel and an idea of who they
So
are.
why is Leonardo wearing Rufio's chest plate?
Because
That's
the
cool.
original samurai armor was just plates of wood that were
But they're
strapped
not
together.
They're not samurais, they're ninjas.
It doesn't matter what they are. It doesn't matter. It just looks awesome. Let him wear it. Let him wear what he wants.
And what is I wonder what Raph wears, because
A
I said-
do-rag. I'm not joking.
Is that
His
the-
mask goes from his nose, makes it like a little mask over his eyebrows, and then it continues up over his head, making a do-rag.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the do-rag.
No.
Sometimes you just can't keep this maintained, so you wear a do-rag. I don't think he has anything there, but maybe, he just doesn't want to turtle wax it.
Ironically enough, that's what I was thinking. That's the creepiest thing ever. You guys stop doing that.
Right,
But
wouldn't
then
you
you-
think that if Raphael was trying to fit in, he would wear some things like that? Leonardo, I don't think it's nearly as much. Oh, that's another thing I didn't mention. Leonardo looked intimidating. Leonardo, yes, he is the leader. He does have to be kind of stronger for the team, but he's not scary. And he looked very intimidating when he lands right by April. It looked menacing, to be honest.
And then you had Michelangelo as a cushion.
Yeah.
As far as everything that I've seen from the Ninja Turtles, from promotional stuff, everything like that, because I've been following it since I heard about it in, 2009
Oh,
probably?
the aliens. They're the
Yeah,
aliens.
the aliens. No. So we go back. Everything I've seen. Even when I saw the first promotional poster for it, when the Michelangelo Halloween costume was released, that gave me pause. Then the poster that showed all four turtles, inevitably the maquettes, everything right down to kind of irritating. But this has kind of redeemed itself just a little bit. The two that I like the most design-wise is Michelangelo and Donatello, and then you've got Raphael and Leo, who I could completely do without anyway, because as far as the turtles go, they're not my favorites.
But they're very meaningful.
Yeah.
They're very meaningful. Everybody can relate to one of them or the other. It's the point of these characters. I think the costumes that they have and all that stuff is great. I mean, honestly, I think that it's giving them more personality. You know, what we know of them is relating to their costumes.
Design-wise, I don't get why they're big. I'm not until I watch the movie and say, oh, so that's why Michael Bay made them big, because Michael Bay makes everything bigger, bigger action scenes. He's compensating. But design-wise, I wish I could have seen more of Donatello, because mostly you only ever see him from the back of his head.
Yeah.
Because they're focusing on that weird robotic computer thing. We're not sure
I
what
think
it
they're
is.
focusing on him hitting somebody in the face.
And the computer thing.
Awesome.
And the computer thing. But you don't actually see his face.
Yeah.
The only and Raph is my favorite character, and you don't get to see how he is in it. So, that's kind of a mystery, but I am looking forward to the movie within reason, because, it's a Michael Bay film. You're not sure what you're going to get.
Okay, for me, I actually want to see it because it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and because it's Michael Bay. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, thinking that's going to be hopefully redeeming himself for all the things he's done before. Because not everything he's done has been bad. There's the old Got Milk commercial, the first one that ever came out with Got Milk. Great commercial. He does some good commercials.
So let him do pork commercials and milk commercials.
I want to see what he is willing to do with this. I want to give it a chance. I want to see. I think there's certain things that I'm not going to like, and I think there's going to be things I'm going to like. I'm going to give it a try. That's just my opinion. I think the movie is going to be a stretch for what we believe the Ninja Turtles are. But we're going to have to get over that. We're going to have to look at it for what it is, which is what I kind of try to do with remake movies, is look at what it is compared to what they're remaking.
And as far as that goes, we could go into that, but that's another top 3 movie thing.
That will be a top 3 movie thing.
Hey, why don't we just make that our next one? Is top 3 reboots?
Okay, top 3 reboots.
All right, we will do that.
We will do that. That'll be our next video.
I mean, it could be worse. Really, it could.
It could be.
I think that we're looking at it and judging it just by Michael Bay. When we finally see this trailer, we actually have visuals that we can judge upon and realize, yeah, he's, as a producer, has made these changes, put his input in, and it's obviously Michael Bay feel to it. Before, everybody just judged it based off of Michael Bay. And I think that's an unfair judge, because who knows what it's going to be like until we actually got to see some of it, and now we can actually say what we want.
On a positive note, it's not directed by Michael Bay this time, it's only produced by Michael Bay.
But it looks like a Michael Bay
I know!
movie.
And that's the first 3 things that you see.
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah.
Bay.
You see
Paramount
Studios.
Nickelodeon.
Movies
Michael Bay.
produced by Michael Bay. And you're going,
Well, this is gonna be a crapshoot.
He has his hands all over it. He really does.
I
And
mean,
it looks like a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
Like I've heard other YouTubers already talking about how you could put the Transformers in there instead of the Ninja Turtles. You could just switch them around because of how the movie already looks
In fact,
from the trailer.
in Transformers, doesn't Bumblebee get thrown into a vehicle almost exactly like Raph does?
Damn nearly.
Almost exactly.
Kind of just runs into it because Bumblebee's, pretty
And a ninja.
big. Oh, he's gonna be more of a ninja than Ninja Turtles.
So, in conclusion, I give this a. I'm probably gonna see it.
I'm gonna see it.
I'm gonna see it. I think all three of us are gonna go. Let's hope it's good.
Let's hope it's good.
Let's hope it's good.
What?
Okay, Lady Squeaks as
Lady
well.
Squeaks' opinion, who's standing on the other side of the camera.
I was gonna go with you.
We're probably gonna take Sir Bubba because it comes out close to his birthday, and that'd be a great birthday present for him, and it'd be great to do your birthday as well. So
It's actually 5 days after our birthday. It comes out on the 8th.
yeah, so we'll probably be doing that, and maybe we'll actually give you a more in-depth, not a spoiler, but tell you what we liked and disliked about it. Maybe we'll just wait until it comes out on DVD. That might be better, so people have more of a chance.
Or we can, give it a couple, like a week in theaters, because I'm pretty sure anybody who wants to see the Ninja Turtles movie is
We'll
going
go
to
see
see
it
it in the
within-
first week it's out.
We'll see. We'll see what we do about that. All right. Now,
So-
what are we planning for the
This
channel?
is actually kind of big. One of the things that we've been wanting to do is we've been wanting to spoof our favorite YouTube stars. Example is like the guys from Epic Meal Time,
Bunny.
Bunny, Graveyard Girl,
Yeah, Graveyard Girl.
and Hannah Hart, I think is her name, from My Drunk Kitchen.
Yeah. We are big fans of YouTubers.
YouTube. Fuck yeah.
That's why we did this, to kind of have our opinions out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do stuff like theirs, just in our own style.
So it's the spoof series.
It'll be our spoof series. And what we decided to do, which everybody should look at this.
I could have had that signed by the guy who did the voice of Trax, and I failed.
You failed at that?
I failed.
That'd probably make it worth a lot more. Or
And
less.
at least it's not a Michael Bay
Depends how
hat.
you think. Leave that man alone. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to be drawing out one of the other channels. Well, not channels, but segments of the
Yes.
channel. And we are going to be making that video very soon. So, who wants to draw that? It was your idea first, so let's let you do the first draw.
Okay.
Close your eyes, keep them closed.
Alright, hand it on over. We are doing Does This Thing Really Work? That is from Graveyard Girl, Bunny. And we will be letting you know, probably our next video will tell you what we'll be reviewing. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing on that. We have a lot of other ideas of what we want to do. We want to do challenges, more tags. We want to do lots of stuff for you guys.
And one other thing is, like I talked to Princess Mimi about, was I wanted to do individual profile videos, which will be just us individually talking about why us, ourselves, and the fandoms that we're kind of into. So
Yeah, that's going to be great.
More than just our,
group persona.
group persona, gore and princess cuteness makeup, and, everybody knows King Chalice. He's into Transformers and other,
I'm pretty sure if they're watching this channel, they don't know much about my other channel.
but they might.
We might let's link his channel.
We'll link your channel below,
Oh.
so that
Okay.
way
So that
the
we can start joining
Be a
forces.
family.
Joining forces with
fa-
each other.
fandom.
Yes.
Not just fandom,
Wait,
famdom.
did you do like a family kind of thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just family.
Oh shoot. I just got real. All right, Fandom Alliance. Until next time. See you
See you later.